Recording.
Hi, and welcome to today's product demo. We will be talking about how to do a basic recording with the inbuilt mic on the H4n Zoom. You want to start with making sure that the Zoom recorder is either plugged in from down here, or that you have two AA batteries in the back. Also, the back of the battery holder comes off very easily, so please be careful. And an SD card is very important because it stores all the recordings that you do. So, an H4n Zoom really is useless in a sense, or can't really function without the SD card. So once you have it plugged in, or you have batteries, the next thing to do is to make sure that you have an SD card and make sure it is working correctly. And you will put it into the right side of the Zoom. There's a little pocket for it, and it's right by the menu and recording level options. And you just push it in and give it a minute to load. And like I said before, if there is any issue with the SD card reader, take care of that first, because if your card is not working, your recordings will not come through. So we have the SD card in, we're good to go, and we know that it's working because down here we see SD, we see how much time we have. So we have roughly about 2 hours of recording time. So once you've inserted the card, we're going to go to the menu, which is on the right side, and we're going to scroll down and we're going to find mode. And the reason we do that is because if you are shooting in with the inbuilt mic, you will always shoot in stereo. Hold on one sec. Menu, mode. Okay, so we select stereo, and as you can see right here, the red button lights up over stereo. So we're good to go with that. And the mic should be lit, no pun intended. It's not stoned or drunk, it's just lit. Anyways, and then you hit the record button. And one of the mistakes that a lot of people make, including myself, is I initially would only hit the record button twice or once, and I would be like, oh my God, why didn't it record me? So funny story, you gotta hit it twice. And you see how it's flashing, and then I'm gonna hit it, not flashing. You see the circle up there, which means it's recording. Once you're actually recording, then you wanna check for levels. So you want to be somewhere between -24 and -12, I would say. And this recording level button is very helpful. So for recording levels, you want to try to be somewhere between -24 and -12. And as you can see, I'm barely coming over -12. I'm a little hoarse this morning, or -24. I'm a little hoarse this morning, but I think that would suffice. Now, if I spoke louder, you can see that it comes up to -12, but so unnecessary. So, once you figure out the levels, and like I said before, everybody's voice is different. People's voices carry differently. People who have a musical background or a public speaking background tend to be louder. So you want to take all of these things into account while you are recording people. Remember, nobody sounds the same. So it's a very case-by-case thing. So you always want to check levels, constantly check levels, especially if you're doing a long recording. And then once you are done, you go to the stop button, which is the top left button in this little fourplex thing. And now you can see that the pause button is there and it has stopped recording. And when you are done, you can go to folder, and usually it will save to folder 1 automatically. You can go to file, and there it is, mono 001, and let's play it. Not flashing. You see the circle up there. So there you go. So it did record my voice. And then now once you are done, you just pop this puppy out. And by puppy, I mean SD card, which we talked about earlier. And, it's always good to have an SD card reader so that you can upload the footage onto your computer. Fry's has one for $5.99 actually, just FYI. But anyways, once you have your SD card, you pop it into the SD card reader, you put it into the computer, and then you are off to the races. So yeah, that concludes our product demo for today about how to use the inbuilt Zoom mic. And thank you so much for listening and coming, and have a great day. Bye-bye.